How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and this is a brand new package from Japan that is absolutely humongous. I'm going to try something different here. I've got my webcam pointing at my face, and I've got my camera pointed at the package here, so hopefully we'll be able to get some multiple camera angles for this package. Anyway, so I've already made a few videos in the past talking about stuff that I have gotten from Japan using a proxy service called Buyee. There's several proxy services. I think Syndico's the other big one, but the way this works is there's a whole lot of stuff that you can get from Japan that you just can't in the United States, or at least that you can't get for very cheap in the US, but over there it's really, really cheap, or at least cheaper. But the problem is a whole lot of Japanese sellers don't send things to the United States themselves. You pretty much have to use a middleman service that'll buy it on your behalf and then ship it to the US, or whatever country you live in. Buyee does ship all over the world. And this video is not sponsored by Buyee or anything like that. I just got a huge package from Japan and decided to share what I got with you guys. So hopefully this video turns out well. I know I've been looking forward to this for a while now. So yeah, let's go ahead and open it up. And well, first of all, we need to see if I open this the right way up. Yeah, it looks like I did. So gonna try and keep this in frame as much as possible as we go. You know, actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut off these flaps because they're just going to get in the way of the video. So, okay, flaps are all gone. Let's go ahead and take a look here so you can see they packaged this extremely well, padding all the way to the top. And, okay, we got quite a few packages in here now. So, filling it from top to bottom. And I did go ahead and consolidate all my packages in the warehouse so that they would fit in here better. It saves on shipping, but you do have to pay them a little fee in order to do that. Let's just go ahead and start from the top and work our way down, I suppose. I'm going to have so much trash in my room after this, but that's okay. Ooh, okay. So it looks like the very first thing here is, wow, triple wrap. Let me grab my knife again. Wow. They really don't make this easy to get into, do they? Wow. Alright, it looks like the very first thing here is this CD. Let me go ahead and show it off on the regular camera there. There we go. So this is the soundtrack for the first season of the Best Wishes series, which is the Black and White series. So it looks like there's 8 tracks total there, as you can see on the back. And I remember this being a really catchy song. I liked it a lot, the Best Wishes theme. So yeah, as you guys probably know by now, if you watch my other Buyee openings, I love collecting CDs, especially Pokemon CDs, and in Japan they're a dime a dozen, but in North America you have a really hard time finding them, especially for a good price. So you're going to see a whole lot of Pokemon CDs. Oh, and look, here's another example. Oh, this one was much easier to get into. There we go. So it looks like this is a CD having to do with the Pokemon TV show. Looks like, since it says 97 to 2003, it's probably a compilation of songs from a variety of times in the anime's history. Yeah, in fact, I see right there a number of the songs in English, which I know for a fact are opening themes from the earlier series. So yeah, it's kind of cool to collect these kinds of CDs, because I mean, you could clearly get the discs, or you could clearly hear the songs anywhere on the internet, but you'd be missing out on all this awesome stuff, you know, this artwork, and you know, having a physical disc, of course, which provides the highest quality possible for these older songs. It's in not the best condition, but certainly I've seen worse, and I'm sure that that'll clean up just fine. And you know what the best thing is even if the disc cases are in bad condition, I could always just go ahead and swap out brand new cases to make them look brand new. No one cares as long as the disc and the manual and stuff are all original. Oh, okay. So something non-Pokemon related here. So this is the Blu-ray for Zootopia. This is either the Blu-ray or the DVD. No, this is the DVD. Okay, my bad. So I love Zootopia. It's my favorite film. And I decided to pick up the film in a few formats in Japanese, which is the whole reason I wanted to do this in the first place, actually. I had recently finished collecting the movie in every format that it was released in English, and decided, you know what, may as well pick up some Japanese. And so since this is a DVD, it'll only work in a Japanese DVD player, which I do have. But that's just something to keep in mind is if you get DVDs from Japan, make sure you have a player that'll play them. They will not play in non-Japanese players. That being said, Japanese Blu-rays will play in North American Blu-ray players just fine. Not European, but North American, yes. Okay, I kind of saw a glimpse of what this is, so I think I got an idea. And of course, I know what every single, like, I know what I ordered, so every single thing in here, it's not like it's a surprise, sort of a grab bag sort of thing. But, you know, I don't know what is in what package, so, okay, this is awesome here. So this is a listing of 2 soundtracks here. So we got the soundtrack for Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution and Pokemon I Choose You, the 22nd and 20th movies respectively. And yeah, it looks like they're in great condition. They're still, it looks like they're sealed, or at least they come with the original seal. So I love collecting the Pokemon CDs. The movie soundtracks I've loved since I was a kid. So it's just really nice to be able to pick up the soundtracks in Japanese, brand spanking new too. And it helps that, like, I got both of these in a single listing. So yeah, instead of having to buy each of these separately, I just bought them from a single person, which saves so much on shipping costs. And of course, you know, bundling them all together like this saves on shipping costs as well. So it doesn't make sense to buy a single thing and have to pay $100 shipping, but it makes a whole lot of sense to buy 35 things and pay $150 shipping. It just makes way more sense that way. So I can tell already this is the Blu-ray for Zootopia. Just trying to pull it out here of its packaging. Oh, even better, this is the 3D Blu-ray for Zootopia. So I do have a 3D Blu-ray player and a 3D TV, and let me tell you, seeing movies in 3D is pretty fun. It's a shame that it never took off. I'll go ahead and say it. Like, consumer TVs make 3D look absolutely amazing, way better than the theater ever could. So I decided, you know, if I was going to go ahead and buy Zootopia in Japanese, I may as well get the Japanese 3D Blu-ray. And again, since this is a Blu-ray, it'll work on... Actually, 3D Blu-rays are not region locked at all, so this will work on any Blu-ray player in the world. You do, of course, need a 3D TV to properly see it, but that's okay. Okay, let's see here. This I think I could just open up with my fingers. Yeah, here we go. So this is a Sword Art Online CD. It looks like this has something to do with the Alicization arc. Wow, that is really reflective, but hopefully you can see it. So, I love SAO. At this point, like, if you've been following my channel, you would know that very well. So, I decided to pick up a few Sword Art Online CDs to add to my collection. I only have, like, 2 right now, so I really wanted to add more. Well, I got more than that, but you know, I wanted to add more, so I will add more. Okay, here we go, another Pokemon CD. I don't even need to take that out of the bubble wrapping. Hopefully you can see that just fine. Looks like this has something to do with the Advanced Generation era. I really wish that I could read Japanese as well as I understand it spoken, but I can't. So, looks like this was in 2004, so this might have something to do with the Advanced Challenge era. Anyway, another Pokemon CD. I'm telling you, they're dirt cheap over there. Most of these CDs I got for like $5 or less. Which, you know, for CDs, that may sound like a lot these days, but trust me, worth it. Okay, it looks like this is another CD. If I remember correctly, this is like a best of CD. So I think that this has to do with a collection of the songs that were from the anime before, up until this time. Yeah, there we go. So if we open this up, oh yeah, look at that. What a beautiful disc, isn't it? I mean, just it looks so nice and clean and pretty. And if we were to pop open the booklet here, we could see, yep, we got a nice compilation of stuff. Very cool. This is the kind of stuff that you would miss out on if you just went to YouTube and listened to the songs. First of all, there's no way the sounds would ever sound as good as they do from a CD. Second of all, you're missing out on all the artwork. Next up, oh, looks like that was cut open just a little bit beforehand. That's probably no big deal. Probably just them making sure the contents were all in there. Okay, here we go. So this is, you see right there, TV anime Pocket Monsters original soundtrack, best 1992 to 2010. So it looks like this is oh man, this is a really thick thing. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 3 or 4 discs in here. There's at least 2, that's for sure. Oh wait, it says right there, 2 discs. Wow, stupid me. So yeah, this is the, this looks awesome. This looks really, really cool. So this is clearly released at the end of Diamond and Pearl, right before Black and White came out. So pretty much when I considered the original Pokemon series to have finally come to an end. At Black and White on, it's like each series was more of an individual thing. Anyway, so yeah, nice thick CDs there. And I'm not even halfway through this box. Wow, I am really, my arms are getting tired from having to do this so much. Okay, I just knocked my camera there. I apologize. Sorry. So this is the soundtrack for Kyurem versus the Sword of Justice, which is the 15th Pokemon movie. Ironically, I had the soundtracks for movies 14 and 16, so this was the only black and white movie soundtrack I was missing. And yeah, I got it, so I'm happy now. I remember when that movie came out, I was actually really invested in the music, but that's also when the movie music started sounding less and less iconic to me and more like they were just trying to make cues for it instead of like actual themes and stuff. It's hard to explain, but hey, I got it now, and I'm very happy to have this. I saw a quick glimpse of it, and holy, I never thought I'd actually own this, but here we go. Here we go. This is the single for You're Not Alone, which is the Japanese ending theme for Pokemon Heroes. And as far as I'm aware, this was the last CD having to do with Pokemon Heroes that I was missing. So I'm super happy to have it. Luckily, it was a lot cheaper than I expected it to be. I think it was still the most expensive thing in this whole bundle. But still, I'm very happy to have that. Isn't that just beautiful artwork, man? Love Pokemon Heroes, my favorite Pokemon movie. Just one more item for me to add to my Pokemon Heroes shrine. I've been adding to that slowly over the last several years, and I've seen people with bigger Pokemon Heroes collections, but this is bigger than it used to be, that's for sure. So this is a 8mm single CD. So this inside here, if I might go ahead and try and open this up. So the disc inside here is about the size of a GameCube disc. It's not very big, but it'll work just fine in any CD player. It'll play the audio just fine. So yeah, this is one of the earlier singles. I don't know what it's from. Well, we could see this little passenger Pidgey here at the end, but it's shaped like a letter, like a postcard. It's pretty cool. So I forget what this one is called. I think it might be Monster in My Pocket, but this is just so cool and so awesome. Like, look at it. It looks like a letter. It's the shape and size of a letter, but it is a single. It's a single. So isn't that so cool? Anyway, like a whole lot of these, especially the single CDs, I was just browsing on Buyee, going, I wonder what cheap Pokemon CDs there are. Oh wow, this one wasn't even wrapped all the way. Okay, so this is a this is another SAO CD. Song Collection 2 is what it says. So I'm willing to bet that this is songs from the season 2 of the show. Oh wait, no, you know what? These are the songs for each of the SAO girls. That's what it is. So yeah, they're all in Japanese, of course, but that's okay. I love listening to them. I still don't think we're halfway done through this yet. That's just nuts, man. More padding. Oh, yes, I'm super excited for this. Okay, you probably recognize this right away. This is the soundtrack for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't know why these pamphlets are loose. They should definitely be in here. But here it is. This is the soundtrack for Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'm so excited to have this. I've been trying to collect the Pokemon music collections is what they're called. The soundtracks for the video games. I've been trying to collect those a little bit at a time over the last few years. When I saw this for a really good price, I snagged it. I really don't know why these pamphlets are loose. But I could probably get these back in there just fine. Oh wait, you know why? It's because they're supposed to wrap around the outside. That's what it is. That's interesting. That's okay. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, the soundtrack for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Just like if you've been on Bulbapedia, you probably recognize these, especially that Charizard. Man, just look at that. I miss when they made dedicated art for the soundtracks. Then again, I miss when they actually released the soundtracks. They haven't released a game soundtrack since Let's Go. So the entirety of the 8th generation hasn't gotten anything, which is so lame. I would absolutely love to buy the soundtrack for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Wow. Oh, okay, I know what this is. So, you know how expensive Pokemon games have gotten in English? You know, Emerald is like a $150 game, and even like Fire Red, Leaf Green are like almost $100 now. Well, in Japan, they're still relatively cheap. I ended up buying all of these for only about $60 total, which means I averaged $20 a game, and these are completely legitimate copies. That's Fire Red version, that's Leaf Green version, and that is Emerald version. Can you imagine getting a copy of Emerald for only $20 these days? But I did. I got that Fire Red and Leaf Green for only $20 each. So, of course they're in Japanese, but they're legitimate copies of Pokemon games, so anything I get in there I can transfer to other games. I saw they were so cheap, I'm like, you know what, yeah. I'm definitely going to be using those for Safari Week 2023. I wish they'd come a little sooner so I could have used them this year, but oh well, I'll be much better prepared next year, that's for sure. Okay, looks like this is another Pokemon CD. I know what this one is. This is the soundtrack for, I think this is for Ready Go. Yep, this is for Ready Go, which is, I think, the Season 4 opening theme, so the equivalent of our Johto League Champions. A whole lot of fun. I saw this was cheap, and I picked it up, which is, I guess, the story of today, isn't it? But yeah, look at this. Look, that has all of the Pokemon on it. It's just so nice. Like, you would miss out on this. I can't tell you enough how much I love collecting CDs, just because of all the extra stuff you get that you wouldn't get if you were just listening to it online. Got a couple big boxes there at the bottom, and I've got this one here. You know what? I think I know what this is. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. You know, man, this box is getting so heavy and my arm is getting tired. I think I'm just going to set it down here. Yeah, I'll just set it down there and open stuff up like this. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. If this is what I think it is, then I better be careful, though. Yeah, it's exactly what I think it is. Okay. I'm going to be very cautious, but I think it should just slide out. Nope, because the tape is gripping it from this end. You know, good on them for packing it so well. They know most people who use Buyee are collectors, or at least people who care about the condition of stuff when you're importing. So yeah, props to them for going through all this extra trouble just to make the stuff extra safe during transit from halfway across the world. There we go. Yep, this is awesome, and it's still stuck to the cardboard. Of course it is. Okay, so assuming that I can just slip it out of the side here. Here we go. This is a copy of Balto on Laserdisc, and I know that this means nothing to most of you, but let me explain. So, Balto is a film from '95. It's animated. Steven Spielberg actually helped to make this. But this is one of my favorite films of all time. So, I wanted to get it in Japanese for a few reasons, and Laserdisc in particular. I just love Laserdiscs. But as far as my research has told me, this is the best way to watch this film, even though it's in Japanese, because the format, the aspect ratio is the closest that it comes to seeing the full picture. In America, for whatever reason, all of the releases of this film have been pretty much just cropped way smaller than it should be over the theatrical version, but the Japanese Laserdisc, for some reason, has it in the best possible aspect, and yep, that disc looks flawless. Okay, you ever wonder what a Laserdisc looks like? There you go. It's just a DVD the size of a vinyl is what it looks like. So yeah, very happy to add this to my collection, and spoiler alert, this is not the final Balto thing that you will see from this package. Oh, they wrapped this really thick, whatever this is. Man, I should have put a new blade in my knife. This is not cutting through these as fast as I was hoping. I've already been recording now for 25 minutes, apparently, and I can only imagine how long the video is at this point. If you made it this far into the video, then I want you to write in the comments what your favorite Pokemon song is. And this is... Ooh, another SAO collection. Okay. This is Song Collection 1, so I guess since the other one was Song Collection 2, this is 1, that's 2, I guess they're related. So I'm guessing that these are songs for the girls because the girls are on the cover. Have I mentioned yet how much I love SAO? Unfortunately, the CDs are a little bland compared to the Pokemon ones, and it's that way for the English CDs that they've released as well. But they make up for it with this absolutely gorgeous artwork. I mean, look at that. Oh, this is way bigger than I imagined. Okay, so this is the single for Together with the Wind Evolution version, which is the this is the ending song for Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, and this is a lot bigger than I expected. I thought that this would be the same size as the 8mm singles, but no, this is huge. Let me go ahead and grab that CD and put it on top, and yeah, you can see just like how much bigger this is compared to that. I don't even know if there's going to be a place that I could put this on my shelf. Okay, another movie soundtrack. I know of someone in particular who will be very appreciative that I got this. This is the soundtrack for Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea, the 9th movie. I've always loved this film. It's always been a very beautiful film for me. Oh man, look at this artwork. We got Manaphy and Mantike and Weasel on the disc. That's just so cool, man. I remember when this film came out, it was kind of a big deal because it was the first time that the new dub took over, but like it was just such a beautiful film. I love this so much, and like I'm very happy to add this to my collection. Now I'm curious how many movie soundtracks I'm missing. Wow, we got quite a bundle in here, actually. Oh wait, these are just 2 CDs, it's not a bundle. Alright, looks like this has something to do with Ordinal Scale, which is the first SAO movie. Oh, it says right there on the side, Lisa, Catch the Moment. So I guess this is just the single for Catch the Moment, which is the Japanese, or just the they don't do English music for SAO. So this is the ending theme for the first Sword Art Online movie, Ordinal Scale. So that's what that is, just the single for that. And this is, I think this is just another CD that was included because I wanted, like, that was the cheapest listing and it just happened to be a bundle. But yeah, this is Lisa. She's the main singer for SAO. And so I guess this is just more songs from her. Wait, is this a double CD? This is a double CD. Okay, well, I won't be able to understand it, but at least I got basically a free CD because of that. That's funny. Pretty sure this is, yep, this is another SAO CD. If you guys don't care for SAO, sorry. I love it. I don't suppose there's too many SAO CD collectors in the world, huh? Well, maybe in Japan. Like, Japan's kind of still big on their music. I keep joking about how I probably have the largest Pokemon music collection in the world, and in English, I still think that's true, but in Japan, there's Japanese people who will collect this stuff all day, every day, so it's very likely that I do not have the largest collection. That there's probably someone in Japan who owns every single SAO CD. But anyway, so here we go. This is the opening theme for Gun Gale Online Arc, which is, oh man, I don't know how to pronounce this, Air Aoi Ignite. So yeah, that's what this is. And it includes, oh, I just realized this, on the back you can see up there, it says that it includes a DVD with the textless version of the opening theme, which is pretty cool. Oh, another SAO CD. I guess it just so happened that they're all bundled together. I promise I didn't do that on purpose. But it looks like this is the single for the beginning of Alicization, which I still haven't seen yet, but I promise I will sometime. Oh man, it looks like it's still sealed, as a matter of fact. I don't know if like it's the kind that you can seal. Well, it is the kind you can seal and reseal, but I don't know if this is something that I should go ahead and like keep the seal on or just toss it like it's trash for collecting purposes. I think I'm gonna keep it on there for now, and then just decide later if it bugs me too much. Oh, looks like this is another 8mm single. Yep, sure it is. Okay, here we go. This is the single for The Rivals, which is the second opening. This is the equivalent of the Orange Islands opening. So, what is that, Pokemon World? But yeah, this looks awesome. It looks like it's still completely, wow, it is. I think this is, yeah, this is 1000% shrink wrapped. This has never been opened up before. Wow. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and open it up myself then. There we go. I just love that little Lapras right there. That is on the shrink wrap too. Try and slide it out there. Wow, that is immaculate. Wow. Oh, and it has a little ruler. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. This cost me like $3. It has this like ruler with Pikachu and silhouettes of Lapras and Togepi on it. It's just so cool. We got the single itself. Oh man, this is immaculate. I was not expecting that. Wow. This has never been opened before. Somebody bought this in the year 1998 and just never touched it. 25 years this took. Holy cow. Man, that was very unexpected. Okay, we got this and then the two boxes that were on the bottom of the box. Looks like this is another CD having to do with the Evolutions or something. Wow, they really packed this really sturdy. Holy cow. I've had people who have just mailed Pokemon cards to me, like $30 cards, just in the mail in an envelope. They threw it in the envelope and sent it to me. It's so nice to see people go ahead and go through all this extra packaging here. So this clearly has something to do with the Evolution. Since Sylveon is in there, I'm guessing that this is an XY single of some kind. And for the life of me, I have no idea what it is. A lot of these I'm just going to have to look up on Bulbapedia and cross-reference before I throw them into iTunes. So, but you know, at least it looks pretty. We have these two boxes left. There's instructions on how to open this. Or is that, no, that's instructions on how to close it. My bad. Okay, looks like this is two more CDs. Now, you might recognize this top one. Yeah, I accidentally doubled up. That's what happens when you go ahead and order like 30 CDs without cross-referencing what you've already gotten. So yeah, that is a duplicate, unfortunately. But hey, it is a duplicate of something that wow. Okay, that's interesting. There's this advertisement in there for Pokemon Ranger. That's cool. But anyway, so it is a duplicate, but hey, I have a few duplicates in my collection. You're bound to end up with duplicates if you do things this way. This one's pretty cool though, and this is the whole reason I got this listing in, is because this is the soundtrack. This is a collection of songs from the first 20 Pokemon, or first 10 Pokemon films. So it looks like it's all the way up through The Rise of Darkrai. Yep, you can see there. You can see on these discs, there's 3 discs total, and you can see it has collections of songs from each of the first 10 films, which is pretty cool. They look really, really cool too. Look at these discs. Oh man, just so gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There are some stamps on them, but that's to be expected when you buy things used. Man, absolutely gorgeous. Man, just so nice. Okay, here we go. Final box. Yep, this is ironically the very first thing I bought when I started consolidating things in their warehouse over there. So, mentioned that Balto would be back. Balto's back. We have here Balto on DVD. Look at that cover. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. There's Balto 2, which I'm actually really happy that I got. The cover for this in English looks awful. Here's a picture of what it looks like in English, and of course this is what it looks like in Japanese. Doesn't that just look so much nicer? And then Balto 3, which, holy cow, I don't know why it looks like that. I don't know if this was a bargain bin thing, but this is the only one that I could find, so... but hey, we ended up getting all 3 of them as a bundle. So I'm very happy for that. I'm looking forward to watching this in Japanese and see how much of it I understand, what it all sounds like. Should be pretty cool. Man, I just love this cover. It's a shame that we never got this cover in English. The cover we got in English looks, in my opinion, pretty bad. But anyway, so that does it for my Buyee box opening. I'm still... My favorite thing I got might just end up being this this single for The Rivals, just because it is like pristine, brand new, like 25 years untouched. just absolutely nuts, which is crazy because I thought my favorite thing would be that that single for You're Not Alone from Pokemon Heroes, but no, this totally made everything worth it. I know that I spent way more on everything than this alone is worth, but this alone made it worth me, just because it was such a nice surprise, something cool to see. So I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and a comment. Make sure to let me know what your favorite Pokemon song is. And let me know how you like this multi-camera setup, because I think this might have gone really well, and if so, I'll be doing it again in the future. Anyway, so now I gotta start cleaning up my room. It is going to take a while. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.